So Max Verstappen has made no secrets about his desire to compete in other motorsport series outside of Formula 1. In fact, he's gone on record as saying he's probably gone past the halfway point of his Formula 1 career already. And there's an interesting quote here on the F1Chronicle.com concerning the reigning world champion and a two-time champion of the sport that's also competing in Formula 1 right now, that being Fernando Alonso. And Verstappen is apparently looking at competing at Le Mans with Fernando Alonso, which that just seems unfair, really. That's going to give the competition no real chance there, if we're being honest. But let's have a look at this article, guys. Full piece here on the F1Chronicle.com as always. Max Verstappen is eyeing his ideal dream team, which he wants to tackle the fabled Le Mans 24-hour race for the first time. The quadruple world champion admits his Formula 1 schedule and focus does not allow him to race at Le Mans currently. But when, in Christian Horner's presence, Red Bull's 2026 F1 engine partner Ford announced its return to Le Mans for 2027 a few days ago, many insiders instantly predicted a potential seat for Verstappen. That is very true. They are, of course, going to compete at Le Mans. The Ford versus Ferrari rivalry is coming back in just over 2 years' time to the Circuit de la Sarthe. However, Aston Martin is also going to Le Mans with its Adrian Newey-inspired Valkyrie hypercar, which it just launched, and if you want to see some more stuff from that, go over to motoringchronicle.com. I've got a full gallery over on that as well if you want to check it out, and a video to accompany it too, with Fernando Alonso heavily linked to that challenge. Fascinatingly, Verstappen told the British newspaper The Mirror this week that he and Alonso know that we want to pair up to take on Le Mans one day. It's in the back of our minds, said the Dutchman. His dream third driver for the Verstappen-Alonso lineup would be his own father, Jos. He is still very good at it. He doesn't want to. He just doesn't want to do it anymore. So he's going to force his dad to do it. Well, I mean, his dad's going to compete in rallies or something like that this year. I think he's said he's going to do that. So he's still racing, but yeah, a 24-hour race is that's a big old strain. Well, how old is Jos? He's got to be over 50 easily now, surely. There would be no shortage of third driver candidates, but Max says a big consideration is weight, as there is no minimum weight to set by the regulations at Le Mans. I'm quite a heavy competitor. Weird flex, but okay. So I would have to find a light teammate to compensate, said the Red Bull driver. Fernando is quite light. He is, to be fair. If anybody's met Fernando Alonso, he is tiny. I'm pretty much 6 foot tall, and yeah, I absolutely tower over Alonso. He's got to be like 5'5". He's not a big man. So that would be very good for us, but we would need to find another one. Yeah, I don't think there'd be any shortage of drivers trying to compete with those two, because, I mean, it's a 24-hour race, so you never know what's going to happen, but barring mechanical issues, that's OP, as we say in the video gaming community, overpowered. It's not really fair at that point, is it? Two multiple Formula 1 champions, and Alonso's actually won Le Mans as well. I'm sure he won Le Mans, but it was the year that he was out of F1, 2019. I think he was out of F1 for a year. So yeah, I'm really excited to see that one day. That'd be great. And you know, people at the end of the day will say, "Oh, it's all speculation. It's never going to happen." Well, why not? Why not? I mean, Alonso, you know, his Formula 1 career, you would think, is coming to an end relatively soon. I mean, I don't want to disrespect the guy, but he is coming up to his mid-40s. He'll be 45 by the time his contract runs out with Aston Martin at the end of next season in 26. Verstappen has made no bones about, you know, his intention to go to other series, of course. For me, for what it's worth, I think if Alonso's going to do something after F1, he's going to do IndyCar. He wants to do the Triple Crown. He's attempted the Indy 500 before. I feel like he'll want to win it, because then he'd become the first man since Graham Hill to achieve that feat. Le Mans, Monaco, and Indy 500, the triple crown of motorsport. And I imagine Max Verstappen's going to want to do the same thing, of course, and I'm sure he's won Monaco at some point. I'd be shocked if he hasn't. I'm sure he's won it a couple times, so he's got that ticked off, and hell, he'll have more chances to win Monaco, of course, in the coming years too. But yeah, Alonso and Verstappen at Le Mans in the same team. And I've said for a good while now on the Motoring Chronicles, we do cover the WEC on there, that sports car racing, World Endurance Championship right now is healthier than it's been for a very long time, since early 90s, late 80s. It's in the best shape right now than it has been for decades, and it's getting better because we're going to have 10 different manufacturers at Le Mans in 27 when Ford joins. You know, we had 3 or 4 in LMP1 not long ago, and with the hypercars now, which has replaced LMP1, we're going to have 10. So, you know, you could see it. You could see it happening. But what do you guys think? Let us know in the comments below your thoughts on this. Alonso and Verstappen competing alongside each other at Le Mans. That's a tasty prospect if you've ever heard one. More content is, of course, available over on the F1Chronicle.com if you want to check it out. Like, share, comment, subscribe as always, guys. Really do appreciate it. And, of course, if you want to support us even more, head over to our Patreon and become a patron. I would really, really appreciate it. If you do, you get some exclusive member benefits. I've got some videos coming out early as well over on there as usual as well. So, yeah, lots of cool benefits over there if you want to support us. So, yeah, see you soon, guys. Have a great day. Take care.